How we doing, guys? It's Kenshin3121 here with a little guide to show my clanmates on how to make some quick money. The method I'm going to be using is going to be killing dragon bots up at the 35 portal, which is really easy to get through using the walkout. So let's begin by looking at the gear. The most common gear to use is going to be magic, because a majority of the bots up there are using rune to fight the dragons. So anybody can actually just get this mystic stuff and just throw on a polypore staff and just go up there and mage them. I recommend being on ancients so you can use a blitz or barrage spell to freeze them and then attacking them with the polypore staff. This is going to be the method that I'm going to show you guys exactly how to kill them, but there are multiple methods that you can use, like ranged, or if you just want to melee them, you can go up there and rune and a whip. But to show you exactly how much this stuff costs, this magic setup with the Mystic is going to be 613k starting out, not including the runes. Now if you are finding yourself strapped for cash and you don't think that you can afford Mystic, you can go for like a cheapo setup like this, which is just some low level stuff like some Zamorak robes. I still got the Mystic boots and gloves on, but those are like 5k each, and you know, just one trip's actually going to be enough for you to afford this whole setup right here. This is probably the setup that you use if you're gonna not want to lose any gear to PKers, because there are sometimes people that come up there and try to kill you, but if you wear stuff like this, obviously they're not going to get very much from you. Another option that you can use will be ranged. This is a pretty cheap range setup, just using a magic short bow and some rune arrows. You can go cheaper if you don't want to use rune arrows. You could probably get away with using adamant, because the bots are only going to be eating tuna or lobster, and they're really not going to fight back. But I would recommend bringing some bolas just to freeze them in place while you're shooting them, because they do run back and they will hit you. And seeing as how you have very little food, they have been known to kill people before. I know it's kind of sad, but it is true. Now if you don't feel like you want to use the magic short bow, or if you're going to be running in with the dragons, I would recommend using a rune crossbow. These broad tip bolts are actually really cheap if you just buy them on the GE. I'll show you here in a second how much exactly they are. But another advantage using a rune crossbow is you have the ability to use the anti-dragon shield, where like I said, if you're running in the dragons, the anti-dragon shield will protect you from the 400 plus dragon breath that it'll hit you with, and you still get a really good ranged experience. It's not quite as fast as the magic short bow, but you really do hit pretty well with this. So to show you exactly how much this is, so you're looking at about 95k to get all this gear that I had on. Obviously the Ave accumulator was actually from a quest, but I'd imagine every single one of us have done that quest. Now as you can see, I'm showing right here, the rune arrows are 177 each, and the broad tip bolts are only 82 GP each. And you know, for the amount that you're bringing up there, broad tip bolts are probably plenty, and you'll still hit very well with the rune crossbow. Now we're back in our regular gear, so, oh, it's Fran. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get to where the bots are. So going from Edgeville Bank, we're going to go over to the walk over here and chop down a canoe. Now after your canoe finally cuts into a walka, enter the walka and go down to Wilderness Pond. Going directly west of the Wilderness Pond, you'll start seeing these little lava spots up here. This is exactly where the portals are and these bots are killing these dragons. Now I know I said before that you should bring a Dragonfire shield, but I bring a Unholy Book just because it gives me the extra magic bonus. And if you are going to be running in there, you can always just throw on your Magic Protect and it'll protect you from the dragon's fire. But anyways, to show you exactly how I kill these bots, I just sit here, and even though they're attacking a dragon, for some reason it allows you to attack them. So I just blitz it into place and then just let the polypore staff finish it off, which usually only takes a couple seconds. A more efficient way to actually kill these bots would just be wait over here by the portal, because after they're full on dragon bones, they actually do run to the portal to get back down. But as you can see, I killed this guy right here, and unfortunately he had no dragon bones on him. And really but as you can see, I mean, it's really easy to kill these bots because they're in rune and dragon, and when you're using magic, it's just simple because they have no defense against it. But see how this guy came running back to me and hit a 203? That's the sort of thing that will happen to you if you're not careful. So, alright. This guy did have some dragon bones. So I'll pick up his dragon bones. And I brought a tortoise. I know some of you don't have high enough summoning to get a tortoise yet. But you can bring any beast of burden up here and put dragon bones in there. It'll make you get more dragon bones per trip. So I'll just throw these in here. And for those of you that have curses, all it takes to get your health back up is to just attack another bot. Freeze this guy into place and steal his health. Alright, back to actually killing the bots now. So, my tactic to freeze and kill is actually a pretty decent tactic to kill these. The best time to actually freeze them is right as soon as they kill a dragon, because apparently they get stuck in looting mode, and when they're in that mode they can't seem to eat. Now there have been a couple new bots that are a little bit smarter when it comes to people actually coming to kill them. For some reason they seem to know that I'm here to kill them, so as soon as I kill one, they all run. It's like moths or whatever, they just scurry. As soon as they see a PKer, they're like, get the hell out of here. So if you do run into that, it's best to just change worlds, because they're all... Alright, so this world is actually not very full on bots. So if you were to run into this when you're killing bots, what I do is I'll go up here to this corner, up on the lava side over here, and see how my magic protectors protected me there. And up here, if there are PKers here, they won't be able to see you until you see them, because you're a little bit higher than most of them. Alright, let's try a different world. 74. Alright, now we're in on 74. Let's go check out and see what kind of bots we have here. Now when you're logging into a world, always kind of keep a lookout. You might see if there's a PKer here, because there might be a dragon bot that died here, whatnot. So if you do see that, you might as well just log out and find a different world. That way you don't run into people that you don't want to be. So I'll just start off by killing this bot right here. But yeah guys, this is basically the whole process. You just freeze and kill, freeze and kill. And I mean, to get a full inventory depends on how many bones each bot has, but it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to get a full inventory and a full tortoise, or whatever beast of burden you decide to bring. And I'll show you at the end of the video what a full inventory actually brings. It took me like maybe 2 hours the other day to get 1,000 dragon bones. So it's actually very profitable, and I mean, I think I made like 3 million on that or something. So dragon bones are going up right now, so it's a worthwhile venture to get the dragon bones, even if you're just going to hold on to them for a little while until they start going down again or whatever. But anyways, I'll show you what I get when I get a full inventory. Alright, so now I got a full inventory and my tortoise is full of bones. It took me maybe 3 or 4 more minutes after I stopped, because this world's so full of bots, and you'll find worlds like this that are just so full of bots, so you just kill a few and you're done. You just need to get back down. So I'll show you the method that I usually use. Each one of these bots always seems to have Varrock teleport, so I don't even have to really worry about bringing mine up. But if for some reason they don't have these on them, you can always just run straight down and use a glory teleport. If not, I always use this obelisk right here and just teleport down below level 20 wild. And then once you're below level 20 wild, all you need to do is just use that Varrock teleport that you picked up. And mine actually takes me right to the GE, right next to the bank. So if you have the option, I'd recommend setting it there and then just run to the bank and deposit all your bones. Now for this instance, because I don't know exactly how many bones I have, I'll count them really quick and then I'll throw them up into the price checker for you to show you how much money I got from just spending maybe 10 minutes total. Alright, so in that one trip I got 35 dragon bones. And 35 dragon bones is equal to 103k right now. Now like I said, these are going up, so the prices will change a little bit, but it took me less than 10 minutes to make 100k. Now I know to some people that's not a whole lot, but for some people in the clan that's a lot of money. So when you think about it, 10 minutes equal to 100k. Now you can make a lot of money. Like I said, I spent 2 hours here, and I'll show you how many dragon bones I got in those 2 hours. So in 2 hours I made 3.1 mil. Now for some people that is enough to make your bank so you can actually go PKing more often. And just think, this is just 2 hours. If you spend an entire day there, you can make enough for claws maybe. You don't know. So this is going to be the really cheap way to make money for those of you that don't have any other money making skills. So I don't want to hear anybody complaining or asking for money. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.